What's going on, you guys? It's Blake the Strafe, and today we've got a unique long-form content video for you. We are going to go over the new Halo game leaks that have been kind of in the news for the past few days. I haven't been getting around to it because of work, but now I'm here. Hopefully this will help you guys understand what's going on in the back end of things. New details on Halo Combat Evolved Remake, hybrid Unreal Engine 5 and Blam Engine, sprint mechanic, co-dev studio, and more. Let's get right into the meat potatoes in this, guys. They're remaking Halo Combat Evolved. For those of you that didn't know, this will be the second remake. We are not getting a Halo 3 remake. That's not happening. We're not getting an authentic Halo 2 remake. We're going to have a reskinned Halo 4, and we're going to have no, no celebration for Halo 3 getting older. We're going to go right back to what we already tried doing before and didn't work. So what they're doing right now is pretty much the same thing that they tried to do with Reach's CE integration. Now, Reach CE, for those of you that weren't around back in the day, they released an anniversary playlist that augmented the physics a little bit, so you had similar movement to Halo CE, and the pistol and all this was on there. But knowing Microsoft, knowing Combat Evolved, they're two different ideas from me and Microsoft on what should happen here. Now, when you ask me, this is my bias, right? Maybe you guys share this, and that's why you're watching the video, but when you played Halo CE on the Xbox back in the day, you knew what you were playing. It was melee, aim, shoot. You could sprint and shoot at the same time. Well, Blake, what do you mean? Like, Halo didn't have sprint. What are you talking about? Well, Halo's always had sprint. This is where you're going to turn off the video, isn't it? You know, this guy's full of crap. What are you talking about? No, listen to me here. Listen to me here, right? Lore, okay? Spartans in the lore, in the books and everything, can run full speed, sprint, and shoot at the same time with complete accuracy. No bloom, no random bullet spread, none of that. None of that. So when you're playing Halo CE, you're playing Halo 2 or 3, and you're putting your joystick all the way forward, you're sprinting. Halo has always had sprint. People just don't understand that you are a 8-foot Spartan super soldier that can sprint and shoot at the same time. No, what they want is super sprint. They want to be able to run away from any trouble that comes their way faster than somebody can chase them. That's what they really want because they're cowards. I'm sorry. I'm not here to apologize. I'm here to be factual here. The running mechanic, since it was introduced into Reach, has been used as a defensive tool. Never, like, there's no offensive benefit to it because you're stuck in animation, and maybe you can close the gap, but you cannot sprint and shoot at the same time. You can jetpack and shoot at the same time. You can do all this other stuff and shoot at the same time, but you cannot do that. So to sit here and say, like, oh, we're going to have this new, I hear that sprint's going to be in CE. Yeah, they planned on putting sprint in, and I guarantee you the way that it's going to be is not full joystick and shoot at the same time. You know, if they wanted to balance it out, maybe, instead of it being a static shot while they're full sprinting, maybe just make the reticle a little bit bigger and add a little kind of AR spread when you're sprinting. That would make sense. That would follow in line with the lore, and you would still be able to use your ability in an aggressive way. But just like Warzone and just like all these other things, they're trying to make sure that nobody can utilize advanced movements and shooting mechanics at the same time. Halo has been against button combos since Halo 3, and they're not going to change. They don't want a skill gap. That's why they have all these crazy trade mechanisms when you go to beatdown. But let's get into this, right? Unreal Engine 5 and the Blam engine. So they're going to go back. They're getting off of the crappy Infinite engine with the shit aim and the terrible mechanics and the desync and the... See, what these game companies don't understand, when you add all of these advanced mechanics into it and you don't put a reliable netcode infrastructure behind it, you're going to have desync. And these entry-level beginner these temp programmers that they're hiring every 3 months, they're fresh out of college, you know, with the... I'm not even going to go into the problems with college, but let's just say they don't learn a lot out there compared to what you used to learn from what you would see from like a Bungie employee from Halo CE and 2. So the the Unreal Engine 5 and the Blam engine are supposed to be blended here, and they're trying to kind of go with this classic-esque look, But I guarantee you that this company does not want a skill gap. They do not want simplicity. They're going to try to add so many bells and whistles to this fucking game, and it's going to confuse the crap out of any average player that picks it up. Now, I've said this before like 20 times on podcasts and everything, but the simplicity of Halo is what drives people to play it. You can't have these one frame slide mechanics where you're like ledge sliding and flying around and everybody's super tiny compared to your reticle and the size of the map and all, and there's 50 polygons on a ramp that make the grenades bounce back at you at some weird angle. Then no, we gotta stop with this, man. I don't know if they're probably already done with this game, right? But if they want to have a solid Halo game and they're going for this remade Combat Evolved, you just have to increase the graphic fidelity. You don't need to add so many polygons on every little square inch of what everybody sees. Nobody wants that from Halo. They want blood, they want guts, they want big plays, they want everything to be super fun again. And just pick up a controller, melee, aim, shoot. Whoever shoots first, whoever melees first, whoever aims first wins. It's not fucking complicated. And now it's like, oh, well, because of this balancing, we have to have this gun. And if you shoot with any other gun, this gun can still win. If you shoot about half second before because of this, then blah, 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 blah. Fuck all that. Get rid of it. Nobody wants it. Nobody asked for it except for these loser game devs that got their shit pushed in by me and the boys and you and your friends growing up. And now they have a vindictive hate for anybody that learns while playing a video game. They don't want you to learn. There's going to be little AI things that are going to tell you when rockets are up. There's going to be all these little things to help you out, notices on screen for when power up. Like everything that used to create a skill gap and made people better over time is going to be just stripped. This is going to be another booger shooter put out by an overpaid dev team that has no idea what they're doing when it comes to balancing a game. And I'm not even talking esports here. Esports is a lost cause. We have Fiesta, essentially, for esports in Halo. I've given up on that for, I don't even know, since Infinite was released, I've had zero hope for the HCS. Right? At level 50 put on one hell of a show. If you want to see how to put on a Halo tournament and get people hyped up for a franchise, look no further than the level 50 Halo fucking 2 event and the subsequent ones before that, the Halo 3 classic tournaments. I mean, guys, who are we kidding right now? We need to stop with these lore dorks. That's coming from a guy that's read all the books and watches Installation 000, okay? I'm a lore dork, all right? But we need to put ourselves in a space right now where, hey, maybe our idea of playing dress up with our armor isn't as important as the fundamentals of the game right now. Maybe nobody's playing Infinite because of the hyper focus on microtransaction skins in a game that's not working. You can have microtransactions. Have fucking 5,000 skins for all I care, but make the game functional first. And if you have to release it early, patch it the way that makes it functional. Not, oh, we're going to patch it and, not fix the desync or not fix all these bullet reg issues and all these things. No. In this co-dev studio, this I'm hoping is going to put more brains in because the people that are running the show over at Microsoft have zero fucking clue on how to lead a team when it comes to this flagship title. There has been nothing but failures for every single thing, except I will give them cred. I liked the Halo Infinite campaign. I didn't like the mechanics. I didn't like how it felt in my hands, but the story was good. It made me want to play more campaign, and it made me want to get some DLC for it. And they didn't deliver because they are not in touch with the core community. When you look at that light up map from 2008 and you watch it just go, boom, the night launch of Halo 3, and you see 1 million players on at the same time. Those people still exist. They have money. They have kids. They have people in their lives that they game with still, and they're waiting for Halo to recover. You can't get those people and new people. The idea of like you guys in 343 or Halo Studios or whatever you're called now, having to try to bring in a new audience, give up on it. It doesn't work. The people that don't want Halo don't want Halo. There is nothing you can change about it that is going to make people come over and be like, oh, this is pretty good now. No. Nobody liked anything that you tried. It's time to go back to your dedicated fan base and followers that gave you this flagship title. They will come back if you do it the way that we had it. The simplicity, melee, aim, shoot. You shoot first, you win. And for God's sakes, please, netcode team, please, please. I'm not even going to beg about the skill-based matchmaking because that doesn't exist. We are now evolved into engagement optimized matchmaking, which is addiction fueling casino rigged bullshit that should be illegal. The moral question of your fan base is at large right now. And if you guys continue to do things such as adding artificial ping to all the players in the lobby to give the highest ping player a shot at killing people and muddy up the server for everybody else because of one player, that has to go. That was rolled out a few months ago or whatever it was. It needs to go away. I'm sure all of you have noticed now, especially on MCC, when a high ping player joins the lobby, everybody's inputs get delayed. All of the shot registration goes out the window. And this one little shitter that doesn't know how to read ping when he goes to select a game, or even the EOMM forcing these types of players into high-skilled players to force losses on them to get them addicted and play more rounds for that hope of a win, that has to go. We are losing the Halo franchise by thousands and thousands and thousands of players and interest every single day because these game devs look at their algorithms and they look at the retention rate of what, less than 5,000 total players. They're like, oh, well, all these dorks that are addicts and aren't going to leave and aren't going to spend money on us and are like only life jacket right now keeping us alive. It does, like, you're at the point now where you're going to fail or you're going to win. And if you listen to these people that have been on your forums dorking out about lore and playing dress up with skins and you continue to listen to them, it's over for you guys. This will flop and you will have your name tarnished for having this game on your resume. You will be ridiculed by the entire gaming industry if you go out of your way and continue to do this. Call of Duty is on its way out. The player base is split between Battlefield 6 and the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Everybody's in the comments section for all these releases on Call of Duty clowning them. You don't want to be them. You're already them right now. You're worse. Their concurrent player count is dwindling faster and faster, but not as fast as your player count when you released Halo Infinite. It's time to listen. It's time to stop acting like you guys know what you're doing when it comes to relating to the community, because you have zero clue on how to relate to everybody. When Cold Zodiac and I go to these events, everybody wants to hang out with us. Everybody wants to watch the Halo 2 brackets. Everybody wants to party with us. Why? Because we understand Halo. We know how to relate to everybody. We know what the people like, and we most importantly know what they hate. And I don't care if you don't like that word. Everybody feels that emotion right now across the board. Campaign players, multiplayer players, and classic players all hate your decision right now. So it's time to step up. It's time to change yourself. And right now, you need to do this flagship title honor if you want to make a lot of money. I'm here to help you guys make more money. You're not making enough. I get it. Okay? But what you need to do is understand that doing all this is not going to help. You need to listen. You need to focus in. And most importantly, you need to take care of this baby. This is Microsoft's last chance that it has for reviving Halo. You could have a Star Wars. You could. You could have a multi-generational Pokemon game. It's in your hands right now. You're just in a bad era. But if you go with our formula, if you listen to us, the people that didn't drop a game at HCS SLC for Halo 2, the hardest and most difficult game of all the Halos to be skilled at, we know what to do. Just listen to us. We'll set you in the right direction. Now, lastly, we're just going to go over this real quick because we're coming up on time now, but the library mission is going to get redone. That's fine. A lot of the community doesn't like the repetitiveness. That level was rushed during production. That's great. Look, we have something we can agree on. This is great. Good job. Sincerely, thank you for listening to that, right? Okay? Great credit for you guys. Great idea. You listened, right? Now, this is where we have a problem. Mixing the modified Halo Reach Blam engine with Unreal Engine 5. Nobody wants Bloom. Nobody wants extra armor abilities. Nobody wants sprint. Nobody wants the slidey anniversary CE. If you need to use this for aesthetics, armor customization, take the things from the Halo Reach Blam engine that made Halo fun, but look at what we had to do to make the game playable. Look at how long it went under Bungie's watch for the no Bloom need to be in the competitive scene. If you have this game, don't have Bloom in it. The RNG is the biggest motivational killer for personal skill development because you're artificially capped. Let the people get better at the games and learn. That's what makes them fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you liked what you saw today and you want to get more insider information from an OG Halo nerd, be sure to hit that follow, sub, everything that you can. I'm live over on Rumble if you ever want to watch me. Thanks again. Have a great day.